Mikey Moore is someone Tottenham and England fans should be incredibly excited about and could be the next Tottenham Academy star to put on the England Three Lions jersey. Mikey Moore is a name now familiar to Spurs fans, but after an exceptional under-17 European Championships this summer, his name has started to become uttered outside of the echo chamber of Tottenham Hotspur. England crashed out against Italy in the quarter-finals on penalties, but Mikey Moore was the star of England's journey to that point, bagging 4 goals and lighting up the tournament with the same quality that those at Hotspur Way had already become accustomed to. He bagged an assist against Italy in that quarter-final, setting up Arsenal youngster Ethan Nwaneri with a brilliant dazzling run, laying it off for him to curl it into the top corner, giving Spurs and Arsenal fans a glimpse into what the future of the North London derby could look like. On the road to the tournament, Mikey Moore scored 4 goals and bagged 2 assists in 3 qualifying games, including a hat-trick against Croatia back in November. May 2024 was a month that Mikey Moore will never forget. Before dazzling for England at those European Championships, he became Tottenham Hotspur's youngest ever Premier League player at 16 years old, 9 months and 3 days. Coming on against Manchester City in that 2-0 defeat back in May, Mikey Moore said it was the proudest moment of his life so far to make his debut for Tottenham Hotspur. And just 10 days later, he'd already bagged his 3rd goal of the UEFA Under-17 Euros with the equaliser against Portugal. But what makes Mikey Moore so special? He's a deadly finisher, incredible dribbler, and he's so hard to shrug off the ball. He's a brilliant ball carrier, as seen in that assist for Ethan Nwaneri at the UEFA Under-17 Euros. With a low centre of gravity, perfect for operating in tight spaces. Think of someone like Eden Hazard and the way he used to carry the ball. He's exceptional at receiving the ball in the half spaces between the lines and turning and driving at defences, committing opposition defenders. He knows when to slow the play down, he knows when to speed the ball up. He's got the perfect ability to draw in defenders and burst past them with his explosive pace. Mikey Moore is one of the most exciting and most mature young attacking talents we've seen come through at Tottenham for a long time. When you take a look at his output last season in the Under-18 Premier League with 14 goals and 8 assists, it's so easy to see why Mikey Moore has moved up the age groups at Spurs so rapidly. In the 22-23 season, he was playing Under-18s football at just 15 years old. In that same season, he made the step up to Premier League 2 football, making 2 appearances for a struggling Tottenham side. This wasn't the Premier League 2 side from Spurs last season, the all-conquering, all-firing title winners. This was the struggling Spurs PL2 side that were nearly relegated from the division and were spared by a change in the competition's format. Fast forward a year and he's Tottenham's youngest ever Premier League player. Mikey's versatility is one of his biggest strengths. He prefers playing off the left-hand side as that winger. He's played up front for Spurs. He's played in the number 10 position, and it's so clear to see why he's often deployed as a striker for Spurs, because he's so composed in front of goal. He rarely hits the ball with power. He prefers that finesse. He passes the ball into the back of the net. As seen in his goal for England Under-17s at the Euros this summer against Spain, curling the ball into the top corner from the edge of the box. As soon as the ball kissed the back of the net, it was reminiscent of Son Heung-Min's finishing ability, a player that Mikey Moore shares a lot of the same qualities with. With Son Heung-Min reaching an age where Spurs will have to soon start thinking about his long-term successor, could they already have one at the club in Mikey Moore? They're both so comfortable getting the ball out of their feet in and around the penalty area and finding the corner with bags of composure with both feet as well. Last summer, Tottenham were able to secure Mikey Moore's long-term future, committing him to a new deal at the club, taking him up to 2026, fighting off stiff competition from other clubs who wanted to snap up the future England star. Before signing that new contract, Mikey Moore dazzled in the Under-17 Premier League Cup final against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground, scoring a brace, including the goal that first brought his name to the attention of a lot of Spurs fans. A Ricky Villa-esque solo effort, jinking in and out of the Nottingham Forest defence, leaving them dizzy before coolly slotting it in the bottom corner. Moore then brought out the iconic Son Heung-Min celebration, a nod to the man that he could potentially be the long-term successor of. With Tottenham being back in the Europa League next season, you'd imagine there will be an opportunity for Mikey Moore to get more minutes in the tank under Ange Postecoglou after his 2 substitute appearances towards the end of the season in the Premier League against Man City and Sheffield United on the final day. Postecoglou has spoken highly of Mikey Moore and was keen to get him involved in the first team setup as quickly as possible. From the North London derby at the end of April, where Mikey Moore was first on the bench for Tottenham, he was involved in every matchday squad for every remaining Premier League game. That included appearances on the bench at Anfield, at Stamford Bridge, and of course against Manchester City at home, where he came on and became Tottenham's youngest ever Premier League player. Training with Spurs from the end of April all the way through to the end of the season, Ange Postecoglou commented on the fact that Mikey Moore did not look out of place at all training with the first team. Keep an eye out for Mikey Moore in pre-season too, with those games against Hearts, those games against QPR and the tour to Asia. Postecoglou is set to hand out more opportunities to this brilliant crop of youngsters coming through the Tottenham Academy right now, those Premier League 2 winners, the Under-18s as well. There's set to be a lot of opportunities for them to play next season in the Cups and in the Europa League, so Ange Postecoglou will want to get a look at them before the season starts. Spurs fans must remain calm about Mikey Moore because we've been here before with other players, but there is a hell of a lot to be excited about. Let me know in the comments below which Spurs youngster you'd like to see profiled next, and if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like it for me, subscribe to the channel for more Tottenham Hotspur content. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to keep an eye out for Mikey Moore. Peace.